Well, then, hello there, YouTubes. So, I've looked at some of my comments, and I've gotten some pretty nasty comments over the last couple of years that I've been on YouTube. Most of them have come from very extremist, fundamentalist Christians. And just going back and forth with some of these individuals and looking at some of their comments, it's made me realize, according to some of these very extremist Christian individuals, there's going to be a lot of good people going to hell. And I'm an atheist. I do not see significant evidence for a deity, let alone a good place and a bad place. But I'm a hardworking individual. I'm a good person. I don't lie, cheat, steal, covet. I don't go out and murder people. I care about my fiancée and I take care of her. I'm a hard worker and I try to treat all my coworkers fairly. I try to treat everybody that I meet fairly. I try to treat people how I want to be treated. But talking to these crazy extremists, to them it doesn't matter if you're a good person. They say that you're going to hell anyway, if there is one. And that just makes me wonder. So, if good people are going to hell too, then what's the point of being good? Because if a deity is so dead set on their little pet peeves, I like to eat a pork chop now and then. And if that's going to send me to hell, if a deity is going to ignore all the other good that I do, well then, I'd be screwed no matter what. So why don't I start being bad? Why don't I start being bad? Because I acknowledge that, I live in this world. And if I do good, generally good will come back to me. I don't necessarily believe in karma, but I know that if I treat my coworker fairly and I help them out in in their work, that they'll help me out, most likely. Or that if I'm nice to my friends, they'll be nice to me and they'll return the favor. Or even if I smile and genuinely say hello to somebody, then that might make their day a little bit better, and then they might pass on that. And it's just nice to do nice things, and it's for the betterment of society to act in a way that's more positive than negative. But according to these fundamentalists, if you even do one thing that is a pet peeve to a deity, then you're automatically going to be sent to a very bad place when you die, even if you're a good person. I mean, generally these people, they get on me for being a homo. But even if you talk to other Christians, they say, no, it's perfectly fine. The number of churches that I've shown on this channel, and that I'm going to get more interviews with in the upcoming Pride season. There's so many churches out there that say, as long as you're a good person, that's all that matters. And that if it really does piss off the deity, that that deity will be able to look at your life and judge you based on the content of your heart versus one or two little pet peeves a deity might have. It makes me sad that these extremists think that their deity is dumb enough that if somebody does one or two of their pet peeves, even if their pet peeves actually are their pet peeves, that they will send somebody to a bad place for all of eternity just for those one or two pet peeves, versus completely ignoring or completely discounting or discrediting all the good that they have done in their life. And frankly, not that I believe in a deity, but these extremists are really not helping their cause. Because if I was to be a theist and I had the choice between believing in a deity that is able to judge a person on the content of their own heart, versus a deity that, if you cross one of its pet peeves, like you don't pray 5 times a day, or you don't wear the right colors, or you curse your parents, and you're going to get sent to hell for just that one thing, I'd lean more toward the deity that will judge me on the content of my heart. It just makes me really sad that people would think that way. So, where does this leave us? If there is a deity, which I don't see significant evidence of, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to go to a good place, because I'm a good person. If there is an intelligent deity out there, I think that that intelligent deity would be able to acknowledge the positive that somebody does in their life, and all the good things, and how they've supported their society and tried to make the world a better place. And if they honestly didn't really like things, they would weigh out the good and the bad. So those are my thoughts. If extremists are right, there are going to be an awful lot of good people in hell. So who knows? Maybe we can take it over. It's going to be fierce. Peace out.